Welcome, everyone, to Akron, Ohio, and home of the Akron Zips, where the fans have been eagerly anticipating this matchup, one that could call back the glory days once seen in the old Rubber Bowl. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see, the Old Dominion Monarchs taking on a team from the MAC, the Akron Zips. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Monarchs will get this season underway as toe meets leather. He'll bring it out. It's Hills. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. So the Akron Zips offense will take the field first. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. Be interesting to see what they do today.
Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. Got it in the middle. It's Polk. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line. And the Zips come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Throws for the tight end. Snagged in the middle. It's Newell. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
How about that? A lot of coaches talk about being aggressive and we're going to take shots, but then they get conservative in the game. But first drive, coming out, showing this defense we are not afraid to throw the ball deep. Might keep that defense a little bit more conservative.
Let's talk about Akron. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can pin it together.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And that's what you're trying to do, not just in this game, but for the season. You're just trying to set the tone defensively, and they do that getting the sack. They feel good about their front seven and all the athletes they have. It'll be fun to watch this unit for the rest of this game and see how they do in one-on-one situations.
And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. Oh, he missed it. No good. And guys, after the miss, no change in the score. So Old Dominion's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And David, we'll see whether this running back has the ability to elevate his game and really become a star in this offense.
Yeah, he's still developing. You know, I think when you watch him, you say, oh, he's still learning the vision and how to play the running back spot. And I think you leave him, Jesse, going, I want a little bit more. I want more consistency, more big plays, so this offense can really take off.
I think the coaching staff, I think the fans know for the future of this program, they need to upgrade at the position. They'll try to do that in recruiting or the portal. But for right now, today, this guy has to be able to make plays when his opportunities show up.
On 3rd down, going up top. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
This is one of the things that makes this defense so tricky is they've got incredible speed at the inside linebacker position. Not only can they go sideline to sideline, run east-west, but they can run downhill on blitzes, and they can get to your quarterback.
The Monarchs will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. The running back has it. Stopped behind the line. He'll lose a yard. They'll try to put it in drive this time on second down from the 22. Now the play fake. Catch in the middle. It's Polk. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. Looking downfield, it's Finley. Got his man down the middle. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He's got it on the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They'll line up for a second down play. Looking for a gap. It's Gee. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in. It's Polk. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Zips are rolling down the field. Here's the handoff. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Just feeds the running back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
College football, man, there's so much speed on the field now. Your safeties are smaller, they're quicker, they're faster, they're more versatile than ever. They can rush the passer. You can send them at any time. Great job by the free safety, getting to the quarterback, getting the big sack.
And the Zips line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block and run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
Makes the catch. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Looking downfield on first down. Get it out on the screen. Quick spin on the right. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. And the Monarchs come to the line with a new set of downs. Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. They'll leave it with him. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Monarchs need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. Offense working from the pistol.
Timeout, Akron.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He's got it. And tight coverage right there, but he makes the grab, and they've got it on the 11 and a red zone chance.
At the 11-yard line. And that's a first down.
Gives it on the option. Touchdown, Monarchs! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
Number 3.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. NC State is piling up the points here today. They've opened up a massive lead in what's shaping up to be the kind of blowout neither side will soon forget. They're up 14 over East Carolina. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Zips with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass, it's Finley. Bringing the heat. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Well, you got to know as a quarterback, when you're in an empty set, which means you have no running backs in the backfield with you, you got to be able to get rid of the football, and you're expecting pressure. The clock's going to go off in your head. Not a good job of keeping 2 hands on the football, and the defense able to knock it loose.
ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. On the run, it's Roach. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Hey, listen, this guy is one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, but you have to know when the play is over. And that time, just trying to do too much, trying to make too many people miss, reversing field, counting on that speed to be able to outrun the defense. But they figure it out. They start taking away the angles. They're inevitably able to get to him and bring him down for a massive loss.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in a rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. He's going to try to punch one through from 45 yards away. Just drives it between the uprights. And now the lead is extended a little further.
Winning the turnover battle is so important, and you got to make these turnovers convert into points. They get the fumble recovery. Yeah, they didn't get a touchdown, but they're still able to get a field goal and put 3 points up on the board.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. That's caught. It's Pope. He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32. And the Zips can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to throw, it's Finley. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. The Zips are in the hurry-up.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got to be able to score points on this drive.
Off the play fake. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. And the Zips need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. Oh, they're after him. Grabbed in the middle. It's Pope. Just across the 20 with a 1st down at the 19. Leaves it with the running back. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Quickly complete. Now the connection takes it to the 11. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. The give on the option. Touchdown, Akron! Great job by the back on the option. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
On to attempt the try.
The kicker is on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. They're set to kick it off. And you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it back looking for help. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Going right to work up top. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. The play action fake. Grabbed over the middle. It's Thomas. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. He'll keep it himself. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you just got to take off and get it.
And the Monarchs will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Creates a little space. Out of bounds at the 49-yard line, but not before getting it into opponent territory. The Zips in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to throw, it's Finley. Got his man quickly. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the 1st, an array of possibilities here. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Here comes the heat. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. That thing goes straight up like a rocket. Tell the blimp guys to look out. No return coming here. Fair catch is signaled for and made just shy of the 30. Snags a quick pass on the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. It's Thomas. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. sure hands. It's locked. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to go up top and time's running out in the half. Makes the catch. It's Brown. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And he's got it inside the 25. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Zings it complete to the right. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. Sometimes you need a little luck off that right upright and through. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority one. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a magnificent game there so far in Akron. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at InfoCision Stadium.
And the Zips will kick it off to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. He'll do it himself. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. The Monarchs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll go to the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Monarchs come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll try to get the first through the air. Makes the grab. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
That's a first down for the offense.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
All right, I know we're winning, and that's great. But at some point, we got to stop getting our quarterback killed. Like, we got to protect the most important player on the field. Please?
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Monarchs will punt this one away. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Give to the running back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Lining up, trying to convert this 3rd and short from the 40. Quarterback on the keeper. And the defense had its hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down. The Zips will line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Hands it off. Jukes his way for more. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35. To the air on 2nd down. Gets it to him on the screen. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's locked. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Thomas. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. And the Monarchs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Handoff from the gun. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground. He's got it again. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Thomas. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Monarchs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. So now it's 2nd and long. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. They were really starting to put a drive together. And after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. Under fire. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And they'll run the field goal unit back out there. This kicker has already banged a couple through. And he missed it. No good. The lead is still 6 after the miss. In front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. From the gun. Give on the inside. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Dropping back, it's Fenley using the quick game. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Zips will bring the punt team onto the field. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal ruined the drive. Had to get rid of it quickly. Intercepted. He's loose down the middle. Touchdown, Zips. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
And that play happens because they blitz, they get pressure, make the QB feel uncomfortable. He throws the ball up, and you make a play on the football, and you take that thing back to the house. Nice pass rush, nice pressure, and nice job turning defense into offense.
Extra point here will give them the lead. And the extra point gives them the lead at 14-13. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. A little screen to the running back. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. Second down, he'll throw it. Makes the grab on the left. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. And the Monarchs come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Caught near the sticks. It's locked. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
First down for the offense.
At the end of the quarter, guys, it's Akron holding the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor, both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Final stands in the game, and we'll start with the first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. He'll take the deep shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. He wants to throw it again. Rush is on him. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet in my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. The short hands, it's Thomas. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The Monarchs will send out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work, 4th time he's punted tonight. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. They'll run it. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. Trying play action. Throws to the wideout. It's complete. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down. The Zips come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Leaves it with the back. Running into the open space. Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22. And the Zips are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Leaves it with the back. And boy, Boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. The offense stays on the field. They just have inches to go on fourth down. Trying to keep the drive alive. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. The Zips are flying down the field. Looking to pass. It's Finley. Quick strike complete. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Red pass, it's complete. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Well, jet sweep pass. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. So this offense with an opportunity to put this game in a hammerlock if they can score and bleed the clock. And the defense stuffs the run, and the ball will remain at the 2. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Barges ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Akron!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Ready to try the point after. And he splits the uprights and pushes the lead to 8 here in the 4th. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. NC State looks like a bunch of world beaters right now, marching all over that field at will. They're up by 21 over East Carolina.
Wants to go up top on first down.
For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, we'll see it right here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Quarterback now breaking the field.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. That's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off, he takes off, and gets a positive gain.
And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. To the air on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Butler.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all.
There he goes. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. We've got a timeout on the field, a tight game in the 4th, and the brain trust will go to work. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Roach. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Finds the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Lets it fly deep downfield. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee.
Number 95 on to kick it away.
Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield on 1st down. Under fire. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. A lot to play for.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.